actually. I have a desktop here. It's this one.
Yeah. Did the test succeed? Did you leave it running? Still running?
I don't know that it's still running.
Oh, no, it seems like it's done.
I pressed enter though, which means, does that mean that we, oh, what is that? No, it's not done. What is this?
That's the system D.
Okay. Well, how do we get, is it like so first in bash, if I do this,
Yeah.
and then I do that. Okay. And if I do this, I do enter, and then I do that.
You still get 0. Yeah.
If I do, what is it? False. And I do enter.
You still
then
get
I
0.
do that.
Oh, it's 1. It's carried over. Huh.
Okay. That's good. So that means that here I should be able to echo dollar question, right?
Yeah. Does that mean it ran? Successfully.
I don't know. What does bench? I mean, didn't we see like some failures in the output? Where's the output anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like if I just go up here, shouldn't we see like some output? Is this still, what is this? Where do we get?
You can look for 3 dots and OK or something like that.
There's like some intermittent error here. Okay. Well, this looks different. What is this? Ran.
Oh, failed. 19. Error 74. But there's no list of those failures.
The heck? Is this a failure?
Yeah.
Is this all the failures? Like
Yeah,
fail,
yeah.
fail, 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 fail.
We could, is there a way we could direct it all of this to a file and then just ask LLM to give us all the failures? Or we could AWK it, grep it.
Well, it seems to all be here in the buffer.
Yeah.
That's different. I could search backwards for this equals. More. More of it. This much of it. Backwards, backwards, backwards. Oh no. You need to actually, I need to actually capture as much of it as I can. Here. Looks like all of it. Oof, what the heck? I don't understand.
Oh, now it's fail. Fail, fail, fail.
Well, maybe it wrapped. Let's do forward. Forward. Look, I have top right. I have 4,700 something.
Yeah.
This is way later.
Yeah. So it
What does that
starts
mean?
at 4,700 and ends at 9,000 something, 800.
This is
48. Yeah.
Why am I going forward when I... Is this in reverse? It's in reverse. When I go up, it counts up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So do we even wrap at all? Let's go forward. I'm going forward. So we need the number to go down. Oh.
We went.
Sorry, we need
to go it up.
We need the number to go up. So I'm like just I'm like going to back to insert mode for a moment and then just search for this again. That would... Did it? What did it do? Up. 9 to
9.8 is the last, I think.
4.
9.8, yeah.
Okay. So if I'm here at some number, and then I hit search forward and I get to a higher number,
yeah,
that's the wrapping point, right?
Yes.
So if I select from here, so if I'm just go back without selecting, let's just go back. I'm not going to see any more of this. Oh no, it just means I ran out of buffer.
Oh, yeah. But I think we get a lot of failures and errors. We can disable them and then get the next set.
But it's many.
Yeah. It's 70 something, right?
How do we know?
It said in the end, ran this many tests and this many failed and this many errored. something. There was an output, right?
How do I search for that?
You
Failed?
can failed or ran.
I think it's sensitive.
Yeah, capital
No,
R.
no.
It's and rest of it's small.
No, I don't find it.
No, just the R is capital, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I mistyped it.
Yeah. So you see failures 19, errors 74. So not a lot actually.
Boy. Okay. I see. Okay. So we can get a list, right? But we can always get this list. We can even get a more complete list. Do you think that we should focus our efforts on trying to get the unit tests to run in parallel?
Yeah, I think we could do that. I mean, we could do either. I think we could do that first, or we could disable everything, failures and errors, and then do the parallel.
It just, because I'm thinking, it just takes so long.
Yeah.
If we get unit tests to run quickly.
Yeah.
And iterating on that is fast because you're not waiting for tests to succeed or fail. You're just seeing whether you can get them to run quickly.
Makes sense. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Well then, what do I have here?
Yeah. All right. Sharing. Share screen. Share. Okay. So, do I enter the VM interactive mode and then we try surf, or?
Well, I don't like those unit tests. Do they need? They just need access to some Python code and a set of Python dependencies, right? They don't need a VM. They don't need a NixOS.
Yeah.
Arguably. Maybe.
Yes.
But I think to get some more context, we should maybe read some of the upstream docs.
Frappe docs?
Yes.
Okay.
Also while reading them, keep in mind that what is like the date of our checkout?
Date of our checkout? Oh, yeah, right, yes. For Frappe. Let's see. Git log. That's June 30th. I assume, 2026. Wait,
that's not that bad.
Yeah. I thought it'll be like years ago.
Well, yeah, I think this is the work of
Kuro Geek, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, but is this the docs?
And I think we're looking for like the docs that have to do with how to contribute to Frappe, right? Like not how to use it, but how to contribute to it because we're trying to build it.
Yeah. Getting started
So
tutorial.
it's like none of this.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's not in this documentation. Maybe there's contributing somewhere here, but it's none of this ordinary documentation.
Contribute to documentation for Frappe apps.
Let's see if there's a contributing MD in the repo,
Okay.
because GitHub kind of has that.
Oh yeah.
No, okay,
No, there's
nothing.
nothing. No.
But thank you for your interest. Feature request, raising an issue, reply and closing policy. Is there another contributing?
No, just only one.
What about the README?
Let's look.
Philosophy.
Contribute. Oh, there's this contributing section at the end. Issue guidelines, report security, pull request requirements. Maybe this.
Maybe.
For first timers, preparing coding standards, pull request checklist. What's this? Oh, these are just commit guidelines. Test cases, yes. Tests must pass. You must make sure all automated. These fix, okay. Test case help. Unit testing, yes. Page not found.
Well, but at least we know that it should be in the
Docs.
guide.
Oh wait, oh shit, I just closed it. I thought it opened a new tab. Frappe is Frappe. Contributing, pull request, checklist. Yeah, test cases. This is the one.
Follow it.
Yeah, then this one goes to the web page.
Go there.
Maybe. Oh, that's 404.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's 404 in a guide. So, but in a.
Oh, you mean okay? Yeah, I got it. Guide automated testing. This is also 404. Yeah, I'll just go to
There
guide.
is some manual, some book in which this exists. It's probably not at all in that path. Just go to frappe.io or here. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there are
search for
guides.
tests.
Unit testing. Found it. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
But is that like there's something before that, which is automated testing, right?
Automated testing. Test framework to write and execute tests that can be run on CI tools. No. This is okay. Yeah, nothing useful. We have unit testing. Oh, I don't think I started the timer.
Never mind, we're just reading.
Yeah. Frappe provides some basic tooling to quickly write automated tests. These are some basic rules. Tests can be anywhere in your repository, but must begin with test underscore and should be .py file. Okay. Tests must run on site. That starts with. Okay. This is to prevent accidental loss of data. Test stubs are automatically generated for new doc types. Frappe test runner will automatically build test records for dependent doc types identified by the link type field. Tests can be executed using bench run tests. Okay. For non-doc type tests, you can write simple unit tests and prefix your file with test underscore. This is
What
writing.
if this is within some context we don't
Yeah.
have?
Yeah.
Like,
Just
what the
running
heck is
is,
bench?
yeah.
How do we get bench?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and what's a site?
Mm-hmm.
And all this talk about a site makes me think that this is all they call it unit tests, but it's all integration tests.
Yeah.
Because what the heck's a site?
Right.
This function will.
Oh, test specific test. Oh, that is just, okay, running specific test, not excluding.
So
Yeah.
what's a site?
Right.
Let's go all the way to the beginning of this.
Yes.
Not this page, this whole guide. Not even a guide, this whole documentation.
Go to the beginning of the document. Getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Introduction.
Frappé's full stack batteries included web framework written in Python and JavaScript. MariaDB is the database. It is the framework which powers the API Next. Is pretty generic and can be used to build database-driven apps. Why Frappe? The key difference in Frappe compared to other frameworks is that metadata is also treated as data. This enables you to build front ends very easily. We believe in a monolithic architecture. You believe in it. So Frappe comes with almost everything you need to build a modern web application. It has a full-featured admin UI called the desk. It handles forms, navigation, lists, menus, permissions, file attachment, and much more out of the box. Read more here. Key features: full stack framework. Frappe covers both front end and back end development, allows developers to build complete applications using a single framework. Built-in admin interface provides a pre-built, customizable admin dashboard for managing application data, reducing development time. Role-based permissions, comprehensive user and role management system to control access permissions in the application. REST API, automatically generated RESTful API for all models, enabling easy integration with other systems and services. Customizable forms and views, flexible form and view composition using server-side scripting client-side JavaScript. Report Builder, powerful reporting tool that allows users to create custom reports without writing any code. Installation: before you can use Frappe, you need to install it. You have a complete installation guide which covers all possibilities. This guide will also help you understand the back end stack. Learning and community: Frappe School. Learn Frappe framework and ERP Next from the various courses by the maintainers or from the community. GitHub, explore source code. Contribute and collaborate to the Frappe community. Discussion forum, hang out with our growing community on our forum, ask questions, help others, and be a part of the community. Build with Hussein. Watch Frappe framework being used in the wild to build world-class web apps. Okay, let's go to prerequisites. A list of resources to help you get started with building apps using Frappe. Python. Frappe uses Python 3 for server-side programming. It is highly recommended to learn Python before you start building apps with Frappe framework. Resources: Codecademy, official Python tutorial. MariaDB, Postgres. To create database-driven apps with Frappe, you must understand the basics of database management and common SQL queries. Sources, Code Academy, Basic MySQL, so again, start with MariaDB. HTML, CSS, you want to build user interfaces using frappe, JavaScript, jQuery, Jinja templating. For building web views and print templates, you will have to learn the Jinja templating language. Resources, Jinja, Git, GitHub, okay. Learn how to contribute to an open source project, to great tools, basically tutorial. If you're comfortable with the basics of these tools, you're ready to build an app with Frappe framework. Next, create a bench. I don't think that's really next. Let's go to installation. Installation notes for production deployments or Docker-based development, use Frappe Docker. System requirements, this guide assumes you are using a personal computer, VPS, or a bare metal server. You also need to be on a Unix system. So any Linux distribution macOS is supported. If you're a Windows user, you could use Ubuntu in WSL. We officially support only the following distributions: macOS and Debian/Ubuntu. Learn more about the architecture here. What architecture? Is that a link?
No.
Great. Prerequisites: MariaDB, Frappe 14, 15, Frappe 16/develop, Python. What Frappe do we have checked out?
15 something, I think. Yeah, 15.
Okay. Okay. So for 16, going to need Python 3.14 and MariaDB 11.8. Node.js 18 plus or 24. Redis Valkey, I don't know what Valkey is. 6
It's the
plus.
Redis replacement. Because Redis is now proprietary.
Yeah. Yarn. Some yarn, pip. Waka HTML 2 pdf version something something with patch cute PDF generation. Cron. Okay. Benches, scheduled dubs, automated certificate renewals, scheduled backups. Mac OS. Let's skip that.
Yeah.
Debian Ubuntu, you should be running Debian 13 plus or Ubuntu 24.04 plus. Otherwise, you may have issues on the packages. Update your system package index. Install Git Redis MariaDB. Sudo MariaDB secure installation. This is excellent. It is really important that you remember this password, since it's excellent to remind ourselves how, like, that we're not in this world of installing stuff. It's really important that you might remember this password. So, okay, so NixOS has means of specifying MariaDB password. Download and install XVFB. They use XVFB and libfontconfig. Download and install that WK-HTML to PDF thing. Common dependencies, NVM, Node, and Yarn. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Install UV and Python. What happened to that? We recommend using Python using UV. After UV installed, you have to close your terminal and open another tab window. Install. They recommend using Python using UV. I don't know what that means. It's like managing Python versions with UV.
UV is the package manager for Python.
Alternatively, you can choose between. Okay, install bench CLI. So in their Ubuntu world, they use UV Tool install frappe bench.
Yeah. We can also use UV to nix. That is, but yeah.
Does that install frappe bench from some log file, from some local log file? No, it's just hitting some registry because we were not instructed to obtain any log file.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just hitting some registry.
Well,
Pip,
not sure if there should be a log file, right? .log.
but we were
No,
not instructed
Yeah.
to obtain anything.
Oh yeah, right. Yes.
We were
that's right.
like just running commands and we're like, okay, get UV and now use UV tool install frappe bench.
Yes.
So frappe bench must be in some registry that UV has by default.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. In our world, we build it from source.
Yes.
Confirm the bench installation by checking the version. So frappe bench is just bench.
But with frappes, extra stuff like run tests is in frappe, right? Not, it's a plugin.
No, I think frappe bench is the package name and bench is the executable name.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, well, what
like
I
the
meant
repo
was,
that we saw,
Mhm.
there's only one bench repo under frappe and it's published as frappe bench.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. But then we didn't. So the frappe/bench, the repo that we saw, did not really have the run test subcommand, but frappe itself had the run test subcommand. So isn't frappe like the plugin, installing a plugin into bench or something? That is what frappe bench is. Not sure. Could be. We could check the registry itself where the frappe bench source is coming from.
We can defer this.
Yeah, okay.
Question.
Yeah. All right. Next step. Install and set up bench.
I thought we installed it.
Yeah.
Bench is the command line tool to manage frappe apps and sites. Yep. Okay. Here starts the trouble, right? Said okay, apps is like, okay, fine, but this whole disparity, right, between it's a tool to make mutations to stuff, and we don't like doing that, so just keep that in mind. Installation, if you haven't installed bench, follow the installation guide. After installation, you should be able to run commands that start with bench. Run the following command to test your installation. Bench version. Create the frappe bench directory. Let's create our project folder, which will contain our apps and sites. Run the following command. Bench init. Bench init. What the heck does that mean? Also, why frappe bench? Let's create a directory. Oh, so frappe bench is like a bad example name, right?
Yeah.
It should be actually something more like
frappe example.
Right, like or maybe example bench.
Yeah.
It will create a directory and create a Python virtual environment under env directory. I see. Fetch and install the frappe app as a Python package. Install node modules of frappe. Build static assets. Directory structure. Proc file? What's a proc file?
I've seen it before. I think it's related to Heroku.
Yo, that's where I remember it from.
Yeah. Oh,
but this
list. Yeah,
okay.
it's just list of processes that run in development. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So there's not the same order here. Apps. Apps directory. Frappe under apps. The Frappe app. What the heck does it mean that like there's a directory for Frappe? We will discover. Like what is in there? Is it a checkout of the Frappe source? Is it like some build artifact?
Yeah.
Config files for Redis and Nginx. Okay. Logs. Log files for every process. But what do you mean logs? Okay. It's
Yeah.
it's a bench. Like this concept of a bench, right? It's like it's a working directory that is suitable for what development, but then you could
Yep.
also like deploy from here or something like that. Sites directory.
Mm-hmm.
Assets. Wait. Config PIDs Redis cache Redis queue. So env Python virtual environment. Bin include libshare. Okay. Logs. Backup.log bench.log. Sites directory assets. It has apps.txt, assets, and common site config. Assets is static assets that are served via Nginx in production. Ouch, 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 that hurts. In production. In production. What do you mean in production? Apps.txt, list of installed Frappe apps. What do you mean installed? Common site config, JSON site config that is available in all sites. Start the bench server. Now that we have created our Frappe bench directory, we can start the Frappe web server by running the following command. Bench start. So like in this vague world of Ubuntu Debian, you can run a few commands and then some more commands. And then you can run bench start in that directory.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully this will start several processes, including a Python web server based on Gunicorn, Redis servers for caching, job queuing, and Socket.io, PubSub, background workers, node servers for Socket.io, and a node server for compiling JSCSS files. The web server will start listening on the port 8000, but we don't have any sites yet to serve. Our next step is to create our app and create a site that will have this app installed. Make sure not to close the terminal where bench start is running. What you mean during the next step?
Yeah.
To run bench commands.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. No, I bet. Yeah.
Create another terminal and cd into the Frappe bench directory. So some set of servers is running because you ran bench start, right?
Yeah.
A set of processes that are also connected, interconnected.
Yes.
But some of them are like the database is not started here. Like some of these processes are started by bench start and some are not. The database is not.
No, I
Just
think
expected to exist.
Oh yeah, it expects it to exist. Yes, that's right. That's right.
And then you're supposed to, in order to create a site, you're supposed to keep this running, or no, create an app, or what?
Yeah.
What did they say? Create a
Create an app.
site that will have this app installed. What app? Wait, what app? No, create an app and then create a site that will have this app installed.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Create an app.
Create a frappe app scaffold using the bench CLI create app. Before we start, make sure you're in a bench directory. To confirm, run bench find dot. Bench find dot is a bench directory. Okay. To create our library management app, run the new app, bench new app, library management. Okay. Should get some prompts and output like the following. You can enter information manually or press enter to select the defaults. App title, description, publisher, email, icon, color, license. Library management created at home, frappe bench. Apps, library management, installing library management. .env pip bin pip install. Quiet u, I don't know what u is. E dot apps library management. What does that mean? Can you see what like pip install u and e flags? Because you know what I suspect? I suspect that it's like linked. It's like installed, but like that's where the code is. It's not copied over to some pip wherever pip installs things, right? Like it's just run from there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What are args to pip? Upgrade means editable. Upgrade and editable. Install the newest available version of package. Editable, install a local project in editable / development mode.
Okay, so we don't know why upgrade, but editable is what I said. Bench build app. Build the app. Build only the app. Build only the app. Library management. Yarn run. I'm confused. Bench build app somehow results in yarn run.
Yeah.
And what are we? Is that another command like frappe env equals production node, or is that what yarn is doing?
Yeah, that looks like something that the yarn generated, the rollup / build.js, and then.
Okay, rollup's a bundler. Production mode build JS moment bundle min.js build JS libs min.js done in 2 seconds. 2 seconds is a long time for a template.
Yeah.
You will be prompted with details of your app. Fill them up, and an app named library management will be created in the apps folder. to see a complete list of all icons supported in the Octicons library. What is this about icons now? Who mentioned icons? This is gaslighting. By the way, remember those icons we were talking about?
Yeah.
App directory structure. Your app directory structure should look something like this. Apps library management. README. Library management. Oh, so there's library management inside library management?
Yeah.
Hooks.py library there's a library management inside library management inside library management?
Yeah.
But are you sure about that? Because like I would believe the first two, but third one is kind of too much.
Yeah. But in the description, there's only mention of 2 library management.
Yeah. Also the tree, I don't know if the tree makes sense. Is that tree sound? Why lines 4 and 5 don't have what's going on? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, there's a break here. Where did this come from?
It came from library management, I suppose. Well, the second one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, then I think this is broken then, this bit. It's supposed to be just one straight line. All of it.
Okay. So there's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Modules, patches, hooks, pyproject.toml. You can optionally add third-party Python dependencies here, which will get installed when your app is installed. What do you mean installed? What is installed? We did that, right? Like in the chronology, right? Like we ran pip install, right? That thing. Yep, that installs. And then bench build is not install, it's build. And those artifacts end up where? Inside the app?
Yeah.
Directory somewhere?
Yes.
Public maybe?
Yes.
Hard to tell. Store static. Those are static files. Templates. So if something needs to be built, it'll be built and placed somewhere.
Mm.
Okay. Definitely front end will be bundled.
Yeah.
If any front end exists, I suppose. Okay. Fine. Create a site now.
Okay. No.
Each site comes with a database. They may be customized through site-specific scripting, or apps may be installed on them. On them? They may be customized through site-specific scripting. Okay. Apps may be installed on in. Create a new site. To create a new site, run the following command from the frappe bench directory. Bench new site library.localhost MySQL. How do we get to MySQL? Isn't it Maria? Or is it just still the command?
MariaDB is MySQL, sort of. I mean, It's like the community version or something.
Uh-huh. So the executables did not change.
Yeah.
Well, this is not an executable, it's a prompt.
Yeah.
Installing frappe, updating doc types. I thought we already installed frappe. This installs frappe in the new site?
Yeah. I don't understand, like, why is site after create an app? Isn't site and supposed to have apps?
Well, I don't think the order matters.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. Oh yeah,
at
I
some
got it.
point you're going to add the app to the site, and the
Yeah,
app
yeah.
needs to exist at that point.
Yes. Got it. Got that. Yeah.
Updating doc types, because doc types need to be updated. That's in the database, right?
Yeah.
Set administrator password. Scheduler is disabled. Current site set to library.localhost. That's what I just typed in. This command will create a new database, so you need to enter your MariaDB root password. It will also ask to set the password for the administrator user, just to set a password that you won't forget. Good advice. Or maybe it's bad advice. Maybe you should set a
Not,
password that you
yeah,
don't remember and it's stored somewhere.
exactly.
Safe.
Yeah.
This will be used for later. The password, you mean? Yes. Now you will have a new folder named library.localhost in the sites directory. Okay. If site creation fails for any reason, you'll be prompted to roll back the changes. In the database or the directory, this will
Both.
delete the library.localhost or equivalent in your sites directory and delete the database user that was created. This will allow you to easily retry without having to manually clean up the unusable site. Okay. Site directory structure. The site directory structure will look something like this. Sites library.localhost. Indexes. Web routes. Logs. Private. Backups. Files. Public. Files. Site config.json. So there's logs in the site and there's logs outside the site.
Outside the site? You mean in the
Yeah,
apps?
we already had a logs.
Yeah, that was in the
It's
app.
not in the app, it's in the bench.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
The indexes folder has indexes generated via website search. The logs folder maintains file-based logs over insight documents, as well as indicators of the state of the site itself. As you can see, the private folder will contain any database, backups, and private files. Private files are user-uploaded files that need authentication to be accessible. Shivaraj,
Yeah.
what is going on here? Are we like mutatively creating a thing that will eventually be a deployment?
Looks like it. Yeah. I think they're doing all of this in production.
Because what do you mean the files will be uploaded to private?
Yeah.
What users? This is a directory on my development machine.
Yeah. That looks like production at this point.
The public folder will contain files that are accessible without authentication. This can contain website images that should be accessible without login. The site config.json file contains configuration that is specific to this site, which should not be version controlled.
What? This is confusing now.
This is similar to an environment variables file. Then why don't you use environment variables instead?
I think we're talking about the .env file.
If you look at the contents of the file, it contains the database configuration values for this site. Access site in your browser. Bench allows you to create multiple sites and access them separately in the browser on the same port. This is what we call multi-tenancy support in Bench. Frappe will identify which site to serve by matching the host name of the request with the site name. So you should be able to access your site on library.localhost 8000. If your site name doesn't end with localhost, this will not work directly for you because you have to tell your operating system that site name should point to localhost. To do that, you can add the following entry to your etc hosts file. This will map library.localhost to localhost. No, it will map site name to localhost. Bench has a convenient command to do just that. It has a command that is convenient for adding a line to etc hosts. Bench site name add to hosts. This will ask for your root password and will add an entry to your etc hosts file.
Wow.
Okay. Great. Now you can access your site at library.localhost 8000. Congratulations for making it this far. How do you know that I made it this far? Maybe.
No, but they already said you should be able to access it at this site, and they're saying the same thing again. Oh, okay. Okay, that is only if it doesn't end with localhost. All right.
Yes. But really their guarantee that I will be able to access the site is quite quite a bold guarantee because there's a whole bunch of things that are moving parts here.
Yeah.
Install app on site. To install our library management app on our site, run the following command. Bench site library.localhost install app library management. Installing library management. To confirm if the app was installed, run the following command. Bench site library.localhost list apps, Frappe and library management. You should see Frappe and library management as installed apps on your site. When you create a new site, the Frappe app is installed by default. Log into desk. Before proceeding with below, make sure that the site is in developer mode. To ensure that, run below command in your site. In my site. What is in my site? Bench set config. Do I need to cd?
Yeah, I think it's inside the site directory. or
Set
site/library.
Well, it's a specific site, and it's
Yeah.
not mentioned here by name, so it must be by
Yeah.
directory, right?
Yeah.
Bench set config G global.
Global.
So it's not in the site. Developer mode 1. Then restart the bench. So start restarts. Wait.
I think they mean close the terminal that you'd get left open with bench start, and then or Control C there, and then run it again.
Okay. To create doc types in our app, we must log into disk. Go to library localhost 8000. It should show you a login page. Enter administrator as the user and password that you set while creating the site. After successful login, you will see the setup wizard. This is a one-time setup wizard used to set up localization details for your site. Go ahead, select your language, and complete the wizard. Good job making it this far. You should see the desk that looks like this. What does it look like? And where is library? Library. Okay. There is no doc. I don't know. This doesn't exist yet. Okay. Site commands. We ran a couple of bench commands with the site option. These commands are called site commands. Here are some of the useful site commands. Python console. Access the Python console. Bench site. Library localhost console. Apps in this namespace, frappe, library management. Okay. MariaDB console. Bench site, library localhost, MariaDB. Welcome to the MariaDB monitor. Commands end with semi or \g. Yada yada. Okay. Database backup. Bench site library localhost backup. Okay. Backup summary. Config. There's a config somewhere. Private backup library test. Can you like scroll right there? Let's see the end of this. Library test site config backup JSON and a SQL GZ. Okay. Okay. You can see a list of all site commands by running the following command. Bench help. These are not site commands, are they?
No. The user says bench frappe.
Options, site text. I don't know. Maybe there's something missing here. But they look like site commands, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Next, create a doc type. Doc type is analogous to a model in other frameworks. Apart from defining properties, it also defines the behavior of the model. I think we run out of time.
Yeah.
So let's pick it up here next time. Create a doc type.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. Good work, Shivaj.
Yeah. Good luck.